Yo, welcome to day 3 of the 100-day challenge. We are today in Macquarie Park in Sydney. We're in the north. Weather, as you can see, not the best. And as a result, I have bad news for you guys. The game's been called off. But don't click away just yet. I got some value. I got a few tips I'm going to share with you because today the video is going to be about the Sunday League amateur level in Australia here and how we can basically go from this level to a pro level. Guys, you don't want to miss this out. Let's go. But first, let me educate you about the Sunday League level and how the leagues work in general in Australia. So at the top of the pyramid, all right, we got the A League. That is the professional league in Australia. You got your Sydney FCs, your Melbourne Victories. You've probably seen those teams in FIFA. Below that, then you got the NPL. That's the National Premier Leagues. This is the high semi-professional standard to the low semi-professional standard. You got NPL 3, 2, 1. And then below that, you got the community amateur leagues, right? That is what I call the Sunday League level. This is definitely not professional, definitely not semi-professional. And for the women out there and the girls out there, it's probably similar for you all as well. Guys, Australia in a nutshell. We're at a football pitch and look at that. Oh no! All right, now the good things about this level is you got pretty good facilities, as you can see. The vibe is generally good. You got good organization, good management, and you got beaches, you play nature around. Sometimes you got pretty unique settings, and that is the beauty of Australia. It's a lot about the nature. But there are a few realities at this level that you need to know about, and I'm gonna tell you about 5 of them and how they compare to the pro level abroad. All right, number 1, it's less technical. It's definitely less technical. That means that players just can't control the ball as well. They're using fewer parts of their body. Maybe they can't use their thigh as well. Maybe they can't use their head as well. One thing I'll definitely tell you is that players tend to be a lot more one-footed here, especially. That means if I'm trying to mark a player and they're only using their right foot, then it's going to be more predictable to be able to intercept and defend them. It's going to be way more obvious, and that just makes it a little bit more predictable, less technical, so you lose the ball more, and that is just one difference that you got to consider. Number 2, it is a slower game pace here. Yeah, everything moves just a little bit slower pace. In abroad, it's usually 1-2 touch. That pro level is all about that quickness, that game speed. The Sunday League level is not always 1-2 touch. You got a lot of 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 5 seconds on the ball. All right, when you're playing abroad or you're playing that pro level, everything happens so quick that maybe you only have half a second, 1 second, 2 seconds on the ball, but not 5, 6, 7. So everything definitely happens quicker. One thing that I want to highlight here is the importance of scanning, all right? So many times I played here at this level the last few months where the pass is so obvious. All they need to do is just pass the ball to me, but it's not coming. And you know why that is? The head's down on the ground. They're not looking at what's around them. The head is down on the ground. They're trying to dribble the ball. They lose it. Man, frustration ensues. And that's because players aren't scanning. You got to scan. Number 3, less tactics. Yeah, you guys know about the whole long ball game. The ball just goes long and it goes bouncing and it's like a ping pong. What's the pinball battle? And it's just, you guys know how that is. There's a lot of that at the Sunday League. Not much thinking goes on to how to play the ball, what systems to play, and obviously with the higher level, you guys seen the All or Nothing series. You guys have seen the game analysis on Train Effective. It's all about, you know, how you can think, how you can strategize, how you can play the ball to win the game. In Sunday League, that just does not happen. Number 4, and this is my pet peeve, guys. I am so frustrated with number 4. That is questionable refereeing. Yeah, when I first came here to Sydney and started playing these games with teams, I saw at the Sunday League level, they had 3 referees, not 1, not 2, but 3 referees. And you know, the thing is, they were all mic'd up. So they had these microphones, they're doing like walkie-talkie to each other. I'm like, whoa, I didn't expect this. This is like professional. Who's doing microphones here? But guys, do not judge a book by its cover. Some of the calls I've seen here in Australia, kookaburra. Number 5, physical conditioning. Yep. If we think about how fast can a player run 1 kilometer, just giving that example, at that professional level, players might be running under 3 minutes 30, okay? As you go down the ranks, usually the fitness and the conditioning gets a bit lower. Maybe at the Sunday League, players can run less than 4 minutes 30 in a kilometer. But Just that one example gives all the example I need to give. Players are just less physically conditioning. And because of that, you get injured. People are not training as much, so they don't go to the gym as much to work on injury prevention. They don't do the foam rolling, they don't do the mobility things. So there just tends to be more injury, there tends to be less physical condition, and it tends to be less performance overall in general. In Europe, abroad, at that pro level, people are busting their butt to run up and down that whole game, but by the end that you're completely drenched in sweat, you are done. Here, does that happen as much? No. Do people still get drenched in sweat? Yeah, but it's because they're not physically conditioned as much. Understanding these differences is crucial if you want to get to the level you are now, to that next level. Speaking of that physical conditioning though, into the gym. That's right, we're here, I'm on this. Let's get assaulted, literally. Got the new kicks today, look at those. New Balances. I've actually already got another pair of these, but these are the New Balance Rebels, really like them. By the way, New Balance, if you're listening right now, who are you gonna sponsor next? Yeah, just gonna leave that with you guys. I'm telling you guys, these are really comfy. Some of the most comfortable running shoes that I've ever worn, mate. These are great. So today, it's got to be match-like, it's got to be a game day simulation. Because I'm not playing today, I've got to replicate the demands of a match, and that means going as intense as I can, hard as I can. The reason why we're on the tack bike is, number one, tack bike is a great cardio tool. Secondly, I actually want to stay off feet. It should be good fun. Whew, starting the timer today. Let's get an effective workout going. Saturday is always that day of the week where I'm on fire. I want to be on fire at least, you know, ready to put my 5 out of 5 effort, 6 out of 5 effort. Today's an interval-based workout. I got sets, lots of sets of 30-second to 2-minute intervals of high to very high intensity work. That's backed up by a similar amount of rest. In total, we've got about 15 to 20 different intervals here. This workout's gonna go for about close to an hour. Woo! Let's go. And see you on the other side, boys and girls. Tough workout today. Woo. But we love it. You might be thinking to yourself, Nick, got to do this, this, and this. But how's he going to get opportunities? How is he actually going to make it? Not just do the exercises to do it. I'm going to save that for another video. But until then, guys, day 3, over and out. Follow along with these workouts. Go to the link in the description. Train with me, train hard, and love that journey, love that process. Guys, see you tomorrow. Over and out.